Oh my, yep, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, here it is. We have a holy grail right here. A sealed... Hi, how are y'all? We are back. We're doing another Goodwill video today. We're gonna go through some more stuff in the garage. So I went ahead and actually opened the garage so you guys can see. We actually do get daylight and the garage doors do work. We did do some reorganizing, so this has been cleaned up quite a bit. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start going through this some more and testing consoles. Thankfully, you guys are not gonna have to watch me test all the consoles, but I do think the fun part is actually seeing me open these. So we're gonna go through these. We got little Mika running over there. Hopefully we can find that Pokemon Stadium because I still haven't found it. And with us rearranging all the boxes, I have no idea where it could be. Not that I really knew beforehand. So I'm basically gonna start over here on this side, try and clean up this area a little bit, and then we'll start to work that way. I don't even know if we're gonna get to here today. So maybe try and work out these boxes. What we're looking for right now are consoles. Those take up the most space right now, so we can get those shipped off. And then besides that, anything else that's big, so that we can either get it listed on eBay so that we can get it out of the house. Small things like video games, we're just gonna leave for now and just probably put them in a bin and deal with them in the next couple weeks, couple months. What do we got in here? Box 2, all right. My guess is this gonna be video games. Yep, so we got 4 sports games and then cords and cables. So I think this was a PS3 bundle. We bought it because of the sports games. So College Hoops 2008. It's not CIP. That really sucks actually. NHL 10 is, NCAA 10 is, and then NCAA Basketball 09 is, so at least that's good. So we're just gonna leave the games in this bin and we're gonna move on. All right, so this bin is very heavy. I'm gonna guess this is maybe a console. So this first one is a bag of cards. I didn't have a bin designated for that, but we'll make that one cards. So this next bag is also cards. And let's see on this last one. I would say it is probably cards again. Back into this bin. That would explain why that was so heavy. We got this box of cards. Very poorly thrown in there. And then I'm gonna guess maybe they're probably all cards then. So we'll put this all in this bin and we'll just move on to the next one. All right, let's see. Another box. So this is kind of the receipt, what it looks like. It looks like it's almost all games. If there's no consoles, I might just put this whole box aside. There's a controller. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Okay, it looks like there's one console at the bottom. It's an Xbox 360. But this is all games in here besides this 360. So we'll pull out the 360. We'll test that. It is missing a piece. It's missing the cover for the hard drive. I think I have an extra of that. I don't see a power supply though. Kind of annoying, but let's see what kind of games are in here. Powerpuff Girls, that's cool. Madden Collector's Edition. Alice Madness Returns in that bundle. Got some PSP games there. Minecraft in that bundle. Just a whole bunch of games. I am actually trying to keep track of these. We're just gonna put this whole box aside and then we'll have to figure out what games were with this bundle. Now we got another box. This looks like some kind of console. Sony PS3 with 4 games. This is the PS3 that was with those 4 sports games earlier. So we got the controller, HDMI, all of that right there. It's just a fat one, so there's nothing special about it. It just came with good sports games. So we have a Microsoft Xbox with 4 games. Oh, there's PS1. A Wii, a Slim, whole bunch of consoles, so I have to see if it's actually in here. This is the kind of box we were looking for. Looks like there might be some games in here. I said this might be all consoles, but my guess is that these are actually all games. Definitely wrong. It's all games. This one is shaped weird, so maybe it's a power supply. We got controllers. We got a nice blue one. And then I'm gonna guess this might actually be the console. Yep, it is. So we have an original PS1 in here, so we'll get that tested. So next we're gonna look into this, see what all's in here. We got everything out. I can tell that this is the PlayStation. So this is probably cords, controller, and then these are probably the games, so we're gonna throw those in there and see what else we got down here. So looks like down here at the bottom, I don't see any sign of a console in there, so we'll just put it in there and set it aside and move on. Moving on to the next box. Let's see, bunch of bubble wrap. Bags of games. I think this is all gonna be games in this one. It looks like it, but we got a bunch of nice bubble wrap. We'll set these over here. And I do want you guys to know we will eventually go through all these games. Some of it will be on the channel, some of it won't be. But right now, I'm just trying to get rid of the bulky stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I need the bulky stuff gone. So I don't really fully know what this is. Guessing this is... okay. They bubble wrapped this so weird. Bunch of Super Nintendo stuff, but they bubbled it like crazy. But just look how much bubble wrap is in here. This is a really weird bundle then. I don't know what the advantage is called for a Super Nintendo. It's like no console. Okay, so this is a really weird one because it's got a power supply, a couple of games, a buttload of bubble wrap. There's no console on this one, so I'll have to look. Here's the listing of what that looks like. So obviously you guys are seeing it. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of a weird shipment because it's like everything for a Super Nintendo. I didn't see an AV cable, but no Super Nintendo. So there's a bunch of stuff on the floor, so I'm gonna clean this up real quick. All right, so went and looked, and it's supposed to have a Super Nintendo, but I just found it on the ground, so I guess that's probably my fault, but it's all in there. I know I said it didn't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Super Advantage. I mean, that's what makes sense. We'll get that tested with these other consoles. I'm not sure I saw... okay, actually it's right here. There is an AV cable. Wasn't sure if that was in there, so we'll get that tested. We got Kiva investigating everything. Let's take a look at this next box. All right. Gonna guess this might have a console. It does. It's got an Xbox 360 of some sort. We got a 360, 4 controllers. Let's see if this has a hard drive. It does. 250 gigs. Sweet. And honestly, looks to be pretty clean. Got a little white spot there. Okay, this one is a lot more scratched up. Yeah, that one's seen way better days. But we'll get that tested, cleaned up, and hopefully will work. One of the nice things about this purchase is, I mean, I just got 3 extra controllers, so I'm gonna have plenty of controllers. I've been very low on PS2 and black Wii controllers, so hopefully some of the bundles that I purchased have those, because I really can't find a good deal on them. If you guys do know of some, please let me know below. And they need to be first party. I don't buy third party controllers, so you know, XYAB or something on Amazon. If it's third party, I'm not interested. So let me know below if you guys do have a good hookup for those. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is do these 3 boxes. That'll clear quite a bit of space, and then we're gonna get these tested. So this is probably a console, the way this is wrapped. Looks like a whole bunch of stuff just got wrapped together. So we got a fat PS3. Probably the best game in here that I saw was Deadpool. Didn't check to see if it's CIB. It is. Honestly, it's probably also because I wanted these. These sell really well on Amazon. PS3 camera as well. I don't really know why, but those do sell pretty well on Amazon. That would probably be why I bought this bundle. It is not a backwards compatible. This isn't shiny. On to the next box, I guess. Next, we got this pretty long box, honestly. And it didn't seem very heavy. Okay. I'm going to guess these are games. So we got an N64. I left it in the package with 4 games. Miss Pac-Man, Diddy Kong are probably the 2 best. Then we also got Rogue Squadron. But it does have several accessories. So the Tremor Pack, the Rumble Pack. That's a Naki. I thought that was original. And then 4 controllers. I think 2 of which are official. Oh my. I've got goals. I don't know what that is. I might need to Google that, see if there's some kind of funny commercial or something. I do have to say that this Shark Pad Pro, wow, that stick is terrible. But it does look pretty nice. See if I can get it in some better lighting. The dogs are playing, but I feel like this looks really cool, even though It's kind of a third party. So we got 4 games, some accessories, and an N64. So we'll get that added to the pile to test. Last one. So this is the Big Mama Jamma. I think this is one of 2 that they shipped this size. This could have the Pokemon Stadium, because I think both of the big ones this size came in on the same day. Oh. Oops. Might need to do some restacking. Oh my. Yep, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, here it is. Pokemon Stadium CIB. Absolutely beautiful. So let's take a look at this. So on the outside, there's a little bit of tearing right here from the sticker, and then there is a sticker on this side. I'm not going to try and pull that off, and then a little bit of tearing there, but the front of it looks beautiful. So let's take a look and see what all's inside. Give me 1 second. So we do have the trimmer pack. We got the game. Let's check the condition of the game. Wow, condition of the game looks very good. It does look like the manual's pretty worn. Oh, okay. Not the manual, these are just inserts. It'd be really cool. Let's see. That's super cool right there. That might be something, you know, someone might get that framed. I don't actually see the manual though, unfortunately. Kind of disappointing because I'm pretty sure it said CIB online. I might have one in inventory, so, you know, if that's the case, maybe I can replace it. But the box itself looks to be in pretty good condition, considering that it's coming from Goodwill, that it was shipped in this giant box, and that it's as old as it is. All right, let's take a look at the rest of this box. So it kind of makes sense because when I looked at that manifest for the last big box like this, it said Guitar Hero was in here. They're all right there. I'm glad to see that they packaged it nicely so that the Pokemon Stadium didn't get damaged. But if you're gonna ship Pokemon Stadium in the box, not CIB, but in the box, maybe don't put it in a box this big. So let's go through this and see what else we found. So the first thing I pulled out would be a bag of NES games. So Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, 3-screw with the orange bullet, so I think that's the worst one. Got Excite-Bite, Mighty Bomb Jack, Karnov. Oh, Mega Man is in there. Nice. We're not gonna go through games much today. Just wanted to show you guys kind of what was in that bag. There's another bag in here just like it, so I'm gonna guess it's probably more NES games. Yep, it was another bag, and there is a Legend of Zelda. It's a little rough, but it might clean up a little bit. We'll keep going and see what else we can find in here. So I'm not gonna unwrap it, but we do have an N64. I'm gonna guess might be games, and this is a controller, and then hopefully power supply and AV cable. So this is another N64, kind of the same situation, just bagged a little bit differently. We'll get that added to the pile. I added quite a few N64s from Goodwill. This is an N64. And we got the Guitar Heroes. So in this bag, we have 6 more Super Nintendo games. And then I remember seeing this bundle. This one's pretty nice. It does have a box Super Nintendo cleaning kit. Pretty sure this is vintage. I mean, it looks super vintage. I know people like to reuse old artwork, but very cool. That'll probably go on eBay. I went through the last 3 packages, and there are some really good stuff in here. First off, we have a blue Game Boy Color with 5 or 6 games. I'm not gonna pull that out. We'll set that aside. I'm not gonna test handhelds right now, but then we have a GameCube, black GameCube. It came with not 2, but 4 controllers. I think they're all OEM. And then we have 6 games. So we have Metroid, Time Splitters, Jedi Outcast, Underground, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 4 and 3. You know, some pretty good games. I was hoping that was CIB. But then this is a grail for some people, and really good timing because of something that came out recently. So in this bag, I kind of wish they would have maybe put this in a box, kind of like Pokemon Stadium. We have a holy grail right here. A sealed Metroid Prime with the bonus disc. And the seal looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit right there. And then it's a little dirty. But that puppy is sealed. Now we're gonna go inside. We're gonna test all of them. You guys don't have to watch that. That's pretty boring. I think unboxing is the cool stuff. Next time you see me, I'll let you guys know how testing went. Hopefully 100%. If not, I think we'll still be fine though. All right, catch you in a bit. All right, so we just got done testing everything. All the consoles actually ended up working. So we ended up having 4 N64s, 2 360s, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Kiva interrupting the party, 2 PlayStations, and then 2 fat PS3s. They ended up being different, so this one's 80 and this one's 40 gigs. I think it was the 40 gig one had a little bit of issues reading the PS3s, but I think it was just the discs were a little scratched, so ended up reading at most of them. And then the other thing I was going to point out is one of these did end up having an expansion pack. There was another one that had it, but it was in the picture, so I basically knew I was getting it. So far, we are 100% for all the consoles working from Goodwill, so it's a good sign if you guys can find a good deal on there, so definitely check it out. The coupon really made it worth it for me, but there are still some good deals, so maybe check it out. But that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm out, gangstas.